Hi everyone, welcome back. So it's Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a great week. I put up a ton of videos this week. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I'm just reminding you that I put up a lot this week. Sometimes I try and gauge whether people actually like a lot of videos or they get annoyed, like, I'm sick of seeing your face, Laura. But regardless, this week was one of those weeks where there were several different releases and I tried to time the videos appropriately so that you guys could see swatches and, you know, kind of get some information on some products. So I will leave those videos down below if you happen to miss them. And let's just not talk about my hair. Literally, you guys, you know how you have those days where you just can't want to? I've talked about this before. It's like you have enough, I had enough energy to do my makeup, but then when it came to my hair, I was like, no, I can't. So I just literally blow dried it. So if it's looking a little funny, that's why. But moving right along, not as if you guys really care if you're gonna say, hey Laura, your hair looks bad today, why did you even bother filming? Because I know you wouldn't do that to me. I'm gonna start off with one of the first things that this is like, someone told me that I should do a video like oldies but goodies, or like things that have come out in the past that, you know, a lot of people talk about, and then they fade away and nobody talks about them anymore. So I'm thinking of doing a whole video like that, but this falls in that category. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. This is the semi-sweet palette. This is the second one. And this was a palette that I had gotten and I just didn't use a ton. I used it a little bit and I really liked it a lot. And then it was like other stuff kept coming out and I kind of shoved this to the back of my collection. So I pulled this out because I had seen a few people do some looks with it and I'm like, you know what? I have that palette and I need to use it. So today I did this look on my eyes today using this palette. If you see some nicks in some of the colors, I literally dug my hands, like I caught it as it was falling off the counter. It was one of those close calls, but all the shadow got under my fingers. So yeah, but this color right here, I have in my crease mixed with this one, and what is the other one? A little bit of this one right here. And they're all just really beautiful. Oh, I just got some all over my finger. But these are all really beautiful, extremely pigmented shades. I have a little bit of this color right here in my outer corner, which has a little bit of gold shimmer or sparkle in it. So I have really been enjoying this palette. Great neutral shades. This cream color right here, coconut cream, is a great highlight. Brow bone shade. They have a lot of, I don't know why I keep closing it and then reopening it, but I have a lot of really nice colors right here. Like this one was caramel, and that's just a really pretty, almost like goldeny bronze color. So I've really been enjoying this palette. I've worn it a lot this week and kind of just rediscovered it. To go along with some of those bronzy shades, I've been trying out the new liners from Colourpop. I posted a video on Wednesday all about the new Colourpop gel eyeliners and pencils. I did swatches of them and I realized in that video that I missed a bright green, so sorry about that. But this shade right here was a standout and it was called Show Me. And this reminds me a lot of NYX, the NYX, what is that, golden bronze pencil. This is a little bit, I would say more to the brown bronze than the golden bronze. I really like this. That's it right there. I've been wearing this in my waterline. I've worn several of these. I've been wearing the black and this color. I wore some of the brighter colors yesterday. What I will tell you is that the pencils stay in the waterline. You guys know, if you don't know anything, you should know to trust me when it comes to pencils. In the waterline, I have a super, did I just get stuff all over my face? Crap. I have a super tricky waterline, like super tricky. It's watery, it collects in the inner corners. All the bad things that could possibly happen to someone's waterline, that happens to me. So I have to have a very good water resistant pencil that doesn't move, that doesn't smudge. These are great and I believe they're going to be probably $5 if I had to guess. They haven't released the price yet, but if I had to guess, I would guess $5. I know they're gonna be under 10 and very affordable. So I really like this color because it's just a really pretty bronzy color, and like I said, it's less on the golden side, it's more on the browny bronze side than NYX's golden bronze. Both very similar idea. But yeah, I really like this. I really like the NYX one as well. You guys know I'm obsessed with that pencil. I basically told you guys all to run out and get it as soon as possible, so hopefully some of you guys listened. I got a lot of messages from you guys saying that you did listen to me, so thank you for listening to me. Okay, next thing up is this primer from Makeup Forever. I used this entire sample up and I'm so glad they sent me a full size in a little PR package that I received this week, and I'm really glad. This is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. This is the best primer that I've ever used when it comes to keeping my makeup on, but also smoothing out my skin and making a really great base. Whenever I'm using full coverage foundations, I have a lot of problems with, you know, seeping into my pores. This really gives me a really great smooth base, a great canvas to apply makeup on top of. It doesn't break me out. I guess I have a little bit of, I didn't think I had sensitive skin. Back in the day, I would say no, I did not have sensitive skin, but now as I'm getting older, I guess I'm noticing more and more that I am getting more breakouts to certain products. So this doesn't break me out, thank goodness, because I had a little friend right here for like 9 days, people. That's a long time to have a little friend right there, and it was like, you know, just hanging out, and I had one on my chin for like 3 weeks. So I know when a product breaks me out, and this does not break me out at all. This was from, but I think it was from a lip gloss or a lip treatment thing that I put on, and it just didn't want to have anything to do with me. So but I really love the Step 1 primers from Makeup Forever. So if you get a chance and you're looking for a good primer, they have a whole ton of them. So if like the smoothing one isn't something you're looking for, they have hydrating, and I mean, I'm drawing a blank, but they have mattifying, but they have other primers. So, but this is just my favorite that I've tried. Okay, the next thing is from Pixi by Petra, and it's sold at Target. I got this in like one of my boxes, my BoxyCharm, or my, what other boxes do I get? Glossy box? No, that didn't come in there. Ipsy, something like that. I got this bronzer in it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I set it to the side because I was like, meh, I don't know, just wasn't even having anything to do with it. And for some reason, I just decided I was gonna give it away. And I was like, oh, you know what? Like, that kind of looks like a really good color. So I opened it up. That's a little bit greedy of me because I was gonna give it away, but I was greedy. I opened it up and I tried the bronzer and I love it. It's called Summertime. And I mean, maybe it's supposed to be used in the summer, I do not know, but it's just a really nice bronze shade. It reminds me honestly of NARS Laguna. It's like a very nice mid-tone color, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but you don't see that really on the face. It really blends in very well. Like, I've used NARS Laguna to contour with. That has a little bit more of a sheen to it. So I don't use this to contour, I use it to bronze up my entire face. But it just reminds me of the same color and the consistency, because it's very finely milled, and the sheen isn't noticeable unless you're doing a super heavy swatch. But when I'm putting it all over my face, I love the way it blends into my skin. I love the color. That's what I have on today, and I just love the color. It's just a really great bronzer, and I'm glad I didn't overlook it. So if you're at Target, check the bronzers out by Pixi because they're very nice. I'm impressed, and I love the way, like, sometimes I have troubles with bronzers breaking up on my skin or getting really patchy in this area, and this doesn't do that to me. So I really like it, and I'm particular with my bronzers because a lot of bronzers do that to me. So I have to use very finely milled bronzers and really make sure that I'm powdering my face right there before I apply my bronzer. I don't know if I go hard or what, but I have had troubles with like my foundation shifting and then it getting patchy, but I don't have that trouble with this one. Okay, the last product up is from Jouer, and I did a few videos about Jouer a long time ago. I don't know if you guys have been following me for a while, but when I went to LA for IMATS 2 years ago, not last year, but the year before, we had the opportunity to go to the Jouer office and meet Christina, who is the founder of Jouer, and she was so gracious. Her and her office provided us with just a really nice afternoon. Let us play in the makeup and let us pick out a few products. So I have been using Jouer products for a while now and been a lover of them. Their matte moisture tint is one of my favorite products ever. I actually ran out of that, so I need to get more of it. I was visiting my friend Dana this past weekend, and she was like, have you ever used the Jouer Daily Repair Treatment Oil? Like, no, I haven't, but I keep hearing everybody say really great things about it. So she let me use it when I was at her house, and I absolutely loved the way it made my skin feel. And it was just really, really hydrating, a really nice oil. It comes in a dropper like this. And it has like a little bit of like, I don't know, an herbally but very fresh, like a fresh, almost like minty-ish herbally scent. I can't describe the scent. I'm describing it bad. It says it's fragrance free, but it has a fragrance within its fragrance free. But it's nothing strong, and I don't think I'm really sensitive to scents because I'm like, if this doesn't smell good, it's not going on my face. I actually like the smell of this. It says it is a bioretinol rejuvenating complex. I use it in morning and night. So I recently got it this week in a PR package from Jouer. So thank you so much, Jouer, for sending this to me because I'm really excited to try it, and I've been loving it. I've been using it ever since I got it, and I just love the way it makes my skin feel in the morning. I do have a discount code with Jouer if you are interested in purchasing anything. I will leave that down below. It's 15% off, and you can use it on anything on the website. So really been loving this, and I highly recommend it if you are looking for a great beauty oil. Okay, I really wanted to quickly touch base. I don't have a flop this week, but I wanted to talk about something. The gel pot liners from Colourpop, a lot of people have been saying that they are dry. I use them on my eyes, and I've used 2 of them now on my eyes, the gel in the pots, and I did not find that they are dry, but there were a couple of colors that swatched dry. I was intentional about using the ones that swatched drier on my eyes, and I did find that they needed to be kind of stirred up a little bit, like, you know, really kind of to get down in there and get the creaminess to them. That word's kind of gross, isn't it? Creaminess. But anyways, when I put it on my eyes, it went on very nice and smooth. I didn't find that it tugged or anything at all. But then when I and it's very pigmented, but when I kind of went back into touch up, it dries so fast that it kind of did tug a little bit at that point and became really tacky and wasn't good at like using a second layer or to go back in for any type of touch-ups. So I just wanted to note that it wasn't a flop for me whatsoever because I really actually like them, and I find some are a little bit more in the pots are more creamy than others. The pencil form is consistent across the board. So those are very consistent in creaminess and staying power, everything. The pots are the ones that some are a little bit more dry than others. A lot of you guys asked me if you can use them as eye bases, and yes, I used one yesterday as an eye base. It did not dry out my lids and it stayed all day. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys on that and just let you know some of my thoughts on them, because when I originally filmed the video, it was kind of like an unboxing and I didn't really get to tell you any information because I hadn't worn them on my eyes yet. So I feel like I was just like talking a ton and like but I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you guys so got a little itchy booger. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave your favorites down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.
No, you're never fully dressed without a smile.